Mm. Good to see you all. Now we are going to see about unsupervised learning. On that, we will see clustering and dimensionality directions in this video. So first, previous video, we would see that what is supervised learning, the basics of AI, ML, and deep learning, neural networks, and so on. So supervised learning and linear algorithm. In this video, we are going to see unsupervised learning and what is unsupervised learning and what is clustering and what are the real life examples and KNN algorithms are the some of the types. So what is unsupervised learning? Unsupervised learning is a simply it's an unlabeled data and it's a raw fact. You will find some of the output on that. So for an example, Gmail automation, Gmail auto grouping mails and YouTube likes and recommendations all comes under the unsupervised learning. So it finds the similarity and structure of the given raw data. It's a simply unsupervised learning. So next one is why we need this unsupervised learning is easy to discover the patterns and what are the impossibly what of unknown data. It will be easy to find out their behavior and so on. So we will use that. It is the purpose of unsupervised learning. So next one is that is the one of the part of clustering. So clustering is nothing but it's also unsupervised learning. It's a grouping of similar items. Then it's a real-time examples or hospitals, hospital grouping patients, Amazon grouping similars of Instagram grouping similar courses. It all comes under clusterings. What are the types of clustering? Is a K-means clustering, sparse and simple type of clustering, and hierarchical, DB scan. Each are the examples of clustering. We will see explainedly or slightly about these of the clustering. So for example, next one is K-means clustering. What is K-means clustering? Is a thing assigns a data point. See some of the example. It's an unlabeled raw data. Then if we use a K-means clustering, is a some we will set a point or a non middle of that group data. So we will find out the region. For an example, see that is an example of unlabeled data. Then label clusters. So this is a labeled clusters. For example, I set the next at the middle of the green point and on the blue and red. Then X is called centroid. It's a simple thing. I will grouping some of the region. Like for an example, if I have a example state, take the state of Tamil Nadu. We will find some of the districts and we will set some of the region or comes under the small cities. It's like an example for K-means clustering. The for example, real time example is customer into budget premium, super premiums are all comes under K-means clustering. So next one is hierarchical clustering. Hierarchical clustering is nothing but to gathering all level of data of small data comes under hierarchical structure like build a tree like step by step grouping animals based behavior plus appearance. The same thing that comes under the grouping. So K-means clustering is nothing but the unlabeled data that comes under all the thing, but hierarchical is slightly differ from that because it groups under the same behavior of a same class. Like for example, if I have a same class, it wants the animals of like their sound and their behavior. It's a hierarchical clustering. So next one is a DB scan. So DB scan is a nothing but it's a this type of clustering is a handle removes the noise and outliers of the group given data. For example, if I have the one of the group data, I will it will remove the noise of black and it will be separate the cluster one of blue and cluster two of orange. So it's an example of DB scan. So it's good for irregular shape. If we don't know the shape of the for example, but detecting irregular movements of CCTV recordings and anomaly behaviors and some of the movements of, for example, for government exams and that of the movement detections, we will use this type of cluster because it will find the noise and movement detections. So we will use this scan. Next one is dimensionality reduction. Dimensionality reduction, for example, if I have the complex data, it will be removed. It similarly like all of the clustering, but it will be reduced and it will be deal with the complex data and unnecessary features, and will be give the correct pixels. For these reductions, reducing 1000 pixel faces to recognize the models, it will be set together what are the correct cluster what are the correct grouped data. So this is a dimensionality reductions. So next one is PCA. Principal component analysis is also the type of clustering. This type of clustering is also like other. It converts the new component, then maximum variance and faster computation. Nothing but it find out the maximum region that covered on that graph. For example, see that graph, it will mark X and Z upon among the center of the component. So it keeps the maximum variance and give the more components. For an example, for 5 questions and maximum, it will be find the thing that have more thing. That is called principal component analysis. Next one is the real-time. Some of the cases are banking fraud detections and product grouping. This banking fraud detection. Product grouping is nothing but a window display. That is an example. Window display, store layout. These are other examples. Social media clustering, weather detections, and social media likes and interest of like shares. These are all comes under these real-time cases of clustering. Next one is conclusion. In this video, you would see that the clustering, K-means clustering, and principal component analysis, and more on hidden pattern recovery, customer segmentation, fraud detection, better recommendations. This all comes under unsupervised learning. We will see in the next video about what are the another type of clusterings of unsupervised learning and another reinforcement learning and so on. Thank you.